Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the shop. We're out of the shop today, we're heading down to Snow Hill. We're gonna go check out our no budget, low budget race car spare parts with Mark and James.
Welcome back out to the Row Racing shop or Row Racing compound, the Row Oasis. There's many names, I guess. I have a task this morning of robbing some parts off of something. Y'all may recognize that right there. Yeah, that's here. It's here so I can rip some parts off of it for spare parts, as B told you in a previous video. And also, just keep it. There's no need for it to go anywhere. It's not really for sale. We're gonna keep it and hold it here just in case we need something. As of today, I'm going to be ripping the distribution box, valve, block. I'm probably saying that so wrong. I'm gonna take it off the car today because the one on spare parts is bad. It doesn't hold pressure. That's the main problem with the brakes on that car. We're pretty sure. Let me get to ripping this off. I hate brake lines. I don't really even have a brake line tool here with me, but here I go.
Yo, the weather has broke and my boy Mark coming to the hill. So let's meet him up there at the shop today, see what we can do on spare parts. We're in the shop, Mark's on his way. The last thing we did was get the brakes back to where they were working again. And they were working good, but not great. Front brakes needed some, they're just old. The car had sat so long, they were seizing up. One brake was locking up. B hooked it up. Spare parts, got spare parts from B. B had a whole front end, rotors, brakes, calipers, brand new in the box. In my free time, I put it on. Didn't film any, but got new brakes on the front. Found out that a proportioning valve had a minor leak in it, and that's why my brakes were bleeding down.
Got that proportioning valve off of the KRX. Now it just sits again. I also have to run down to the Row Racing shop, grab a few parts that are down there. So let's go do that, and then we'll get on the road and head to the hill. This stuff, breather tank line, stuff like that. Don't really plan on maybe putting all that on today, but there's a 90-degree fitting in here to fix the fuel line. Woo, gonna get that. Let's grab this other stuff. Quick update. Yes, Bellnova's still here in the shop. Still good to go. It's ready. I'm waiting for the weather to cooperate. Ready for this warm weather to come on back so I can get back in there and let off that trans brake button. Don't worry about the Modelos, that's from the other day. Mission accomplished. Grabbed all the stuff we need. Now we're leaving Row Racing, heading to the hill. Here we go, here we go. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna jack it up, get his proportioning valve swapped out because the other one is leaking. James has done a lot of work to it trying to get it right, and he found that leak. He has swapped out rotors, pads, done a lot of things on this to get these brakes right and worked on it, and has found that the proportioning valve has a leak in it. So now we're gonna swap this proportioning valve out with the one you saw me take out earlier off the old KRX of B's.
Let me get another rag. I'm gonna get a couple more rags for each of these.
There you go. Just some rags.
Because they're all gonna, and some zip ties. I had to zip tie them up last time.
Crack this. All these lines loose on this proportion valve. This should be a pretty easy swap. You know, I just jinxed this probably, but swap this thing out. I'm gonna go clean up that while James is over here working just to get it nice and pretty in the city. So this was spare parts problem, leaking out of somewhere here. So yeah, now we just got to put the nipples on, nipples, the fittings on for the new brake line conversion, and then start remounting and get everything in.
We take some time out and thank Steve from O'Reilly's, one of our sponsors, gives us millions of dollars every year.
In flashlights.
In flashlights.
And headlamps. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
This one is the first one. I'm pretty sure what one did you take out second? James gonna get them stitched down tight. Then we're gonna bleed probably from the back forward. I've heard people say start in the front. I've never known to do that. I've always learned to do the furthest point from your brake master cylinder, which in this car, obviously, and many other cars, unless you're right-hand drive, passenger side. Brakes have been bled. There's the proof. James is in the car. James, I'm gonna ask you, what do you think?
I think it's good, man.
We got brakes?
We got brakes.
We got enough brakes for a drag car?
Not just enough brakes to where we're gonna drive it. It's brakes. I got brakes.
That's what I'm talking about. Portion and valve looks to have fixed that. Since car's in the air on the jack stands now, I gotta take this bumper off, put this 90 on, because that project being done, that's a big one off the checklist. The car has brakes. We can run the hell out of it now. Good job, James.
You got it, buddy.
Oh, and by the way, this setup just looks clean in here. Clean. A little fuel pump mount I built in the video. I'm gonna let B put a link here too. Ding. Always hung really low. Every time James is loaded the car up, it scrapes and moves and scrapes and moves. So we moved it up a little bit. We have the 90-degree fitting right here. Moved it up. For now, self-tapper. I mean, it's locked in. It's good to go. James took that old school hacksaw right there, because that's all we got. Hacked the bottom of the bracket that didn't do anything but go that way and mount to everything else. It's still nice and sturdy and tight.
We gained about 3 or 4 inches right here with the moving it up and getting rid of half that bracket.
And it's now tucked not even as low as the traction bar is. 90-degree AN fitting. I'm gonna go here, and I gotta hook the line up just underneath that towel right there. Back from the tank. Let's get that done. Get this finished up. Now we need to see, I guess, if the bumper fits, then it will be successful. Let me grab that. Check it out, everybody. Bumper now is not gonna push out. I know I don't have it fitting perfect, but let's see. Zoom in. We were able to loop that line around some stuff, around the fog light spot actually right there. Yeah. We could trim the line down, but I don't have that fitting. If that fitting comes apart and doesn't go back together, then we're stuck. We're gonna test it now, put fuel back in it, make sure it don't leak. Slap some tires back on it, and then Cold start time. We did find out something a little scary that we're gonna fix real quick the best way we can come up with for now. That spot right there, which is very hard to see in this camera, is super duper clean and razor sharp, and as is that and that. Looks like the slicks at a hard turn, probably at a really hard turn of rubbing. James, we ain't got the tool of the trade. We're gonna bash this in.
Mark's good at this.
Yeah, I can run a hammer. Here, film me bash this thing. Really, all of this needs to be done. That's not the best of the best because it still needs this lip probably out. But for now, that's gonna keep it to where loading it on the trailer and doing things like that, no problem. Let's go do the other side, come on. The other side does not look like it has been rubbing as much, but definitely has. So it's for you, CRX SI.
Watch my brakes. I just put them brakes on.
It's just the heat shield. There we go. There we go. A little bit of clearance and weight reduction with the dirt coming out. Let's pop these wheels back on, man.
First glance, I'm loving this new fuel pump setup because I've been loading the car, and even when I load it almost level, that fuel line just still kind of wants to hit, but now we have got it.
When's the last time you started this thing, you think?
About a week ago, last weekend.
Okay. We're gonna do a cold start. It's not been started today. Let it warm up, pull it out, and we're gonna test these brakes. Test the brakes. Set the key on, key on. I'm not even gonna get in. Nooch. Fuel pump.
Computer.
Ignition. And
Oh, she ain't got enough juice.
letting it charge. That goes to charging. There we go. That sounds better. I mean, it literally just hung up and broke. Power is off to the car, correct?
Yes. That little toggle switch broke.
Yeah, the fuel pump toggle switch just snapped. Like,
We need a new toggle switch.
yeah, we do. Dang. Dang nabbit.
We were warming up The car was just warmed up. We pulled it out here to get a couple still shots of it, because B's always like, you did great on the video, but nobody took any pictures. So we take a couple pictures, and then all of a sudden, Mark goes to hit the fuel pump, and the toggle switch broke.
I guess let's put the battery charger on it for now.
It's on there right now.
You don't want to kill this?
It's all right. I'll plug
it on properly?
Yeah, it's on. It's on. Just leave that on there. That'll charge it just fine.
Come on.
Let's go to the store.
So if you're keeping score at home, Chinese Amazon switch panel has lost at least 2 of his toggle switches it came with. And also for those keeping score at home, they haven't been turned on and off that many times.
That's gone.
That screw gone. We'll find that when we do the sound deadening. I'm probably yanked on these wires and unplugged 3 others. There it is. So yeah. Got that one started. Alright, now it'd be really nice. Can you find that screw I dropped? That's good enough right this second. I guess can I have some power so we can
Does it toggle? Okay. Give me some power.
Back to fuel pumping.
So we'll do take 2 on the warm up here. Let the car warm up again, and then we'll test the brakes. What's the matter? It just broke. This guy. That's 3. Things come in 3s. Mark's broken 3 things today.
No one, I can't keep the tire pressure right in my own car. It's a plastic yin yang. get James in and gonna try it out. Let me check this bumper real quick. Hey, just remember, don't turn sharp, it grabs the bumper. Some dude down there talking to him. Might be in trouble. Oh, we got in trouble for him doing all that.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Mark.
Got in trouble?
Yeah. I told him I wasn't driving it. I was testing the brakes.
Why he mad for? How you feel, James? Brakes?
Yeah, brakes. They are soft at the top. There's probably some adjustment in that. They stop though.
Yeah.
I would feel comfortable in a quarter mile doing 110.
Okay, let's do it. Let's pull this thing back in the shop for the day, major thing that we're gonna do, which is gonna be really cool, is a windshield. We'll let you know how we're doing that and take care of that. James is gonna take care of that this coming week. And then get that fixed. We didn't do seat belts today. Tom caught up with us at the end of the afternoon. So we got seat belts to do. And like I said, there's probably some nuts and bolts need to be put in some things here and there. A lot of rattling. The front bumper still isn't sitting right. I gotta do some trimming. Plan tentatively, car goes and gets this windshield put in. Then it comes to road racing long enough to do some nuts, bolts, cutting, things like that. Then it probably lives on the trailer until that test and tune moment, guys. And there is nobody else happier than me other than this guy and B and Shane and the rest of all of Madspeed is ready to run this car. It's gonna be fun. It's a fun car to just rip, and that's what it's built for. Every time we go out there and give it hell, we find something else and we're like, maybe we should touch that too. So guys, we can't thank y'all enough. James, great job today, man. The brakes, you did great on everything else, and now that we got it stopping, ain't nothing stopping us.
Finally, our low budget, no budget race car spare parts is gonna actually stop when we take it to the track. Can't wait to test and tune with that thing, man. The time is coming, it's so close. Thanks for hanging out with us on this one. Thanks for hanging with my boys up in the hill. We'll see you next time, but until we do, stay mad. Man, like always, thanks so much for watching.
All right, back at it. Here we go. Here we go.
Shit.
Cut. And cut. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking at traffic. I feel like I'm just talking for no reason. Get the master. Damn it.
You don't even know what you're doing.
I don't really. I never do. Yeah, I don't know where I'm at now. Get in here. You all right? Don't worry.
Don't worry, I got it,
We're not filming or anything.
No, none of that happened.
Okay, none of that. All right. Cut. Pads that bleh. James has got this. I'm gonna sit down.
O'Reilly's.
Comes apart and doesn't go back together, then we're stuck. We're gonna test it now. Put fuel back in it.
Mark and James been hard work. Mark and James been hard. Damn.
Millions of dollars in flashlights.
Flake spread. Blah, blah, blah. Fudge, man. All right.
No O'Reilly's in the hill.
How much are these things? I think it needs a little tuning work. Get the boys in the shop to get on that.
Man, we finally.
What's up? Successful day.
Good day. Good day.
Good day.